Hello, welcome back to Hawks Tarot. I am Dr. Jennifer Hawks. We're going to do a reading for Leo. So, for all my lions out there, come one, come all. We'll see what energy we got for you and go from there, okay? I'm going to start with the angel deck. And let's get one more shuffle here. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. I appreciate every one of you. Okay, for Leo. Leo. What is the energy around my Leos? Energy around Leo. Energy around Leo. Queen of Water. With release on the bottom. So, I don't want to jump to any conclusions or anything, but just right away you got Queen of Water. So you could be dealing with a water sign. You could have had to walk away and kind of release a water sign, right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or you might have been overgiving yourself. And that's why that Queen of Water, Queen of Water is very empathetic, very loving. I see Queen of Water as a Cancer card mostly, but I also sometimes will see Gemini in Queen of Water. It depends on who I'm reading for. Since this is a very general reading, this is either you're dealing with a Queen of Water, very loving, empathetic type of person, or you felt like you might have been in a position where you were overgiving or expected to overgive, and it was draining you a little bit, and you had to release that. You might have also had a situation recently where I think you might have caught a Cancer lying to you, or a Cancer in some way doing something kind of manipulative with your emotions. Sorry. I'm reading the bottom of the deck, and that's kind of what I'm seeing. I saw the release card, which is the death card. I saw the 8 of Water, just walking away. 7 of Air, some form of lies, deception, thievery, even something that wasn't the right time, even something that was slightly manipulative. The Chariot, which is a Cancer card right underneath that. And the Ace of Air, which is truth coming out, also can be cutting, could be new ideas, new inspirations. Yeah, lots of different options there. All right, let's see what else is going on here, Leo. So, okay. What's the Queen of Water about for my Leos? What's the Queen of Water about for Leo? Oh. Not moving on from something. Could even have where you're trying to give a lot of love to a water sign, but that water sign is maybe not necessarily. Did you hurt a water sign's feelings? Possibly. Because we got the 6 of Air in the reverse and the King of Water in the reverse to explain the Queen of Water energy. The Magician also popped out. But let me show you here. So you got the 6 of Air in the reverse and the King of Water in the reverse. So this Queen of Water energy is about not moving on from something. Maybe not being able to get a King of Water energy in your life, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, to show you maybe the love that they once had for you. You might be trying to overgive love and emotion to a situation because you can't move on from this king of water energy that maybe is not showing you as much love as you know that they have for you. So it's like you're trying to compensate almost. You're trying to make things work. But you're definitely dealing with a water sign somewhere in this situation, because we've now had Cancer cards come up 3 times for this reading. Okay. Let's see here. What is my Leo not able to move on from? What's Leo not able to move on from? Queen of Air energy and ego on the bottom of the deck, which is the Devil card. So are you trying... Did you say something to a water sign that you found to be logical, truthful, realistic, and you hurt their feelings? And now you're trying to make up for it? And you're not really able to move on from, like, maybe you still think, let's say you said something, but you still think that's the truth and that was an appropriate thing to say, or that they needed to hear that. And even if that's the case, was that coming from a place of ego, or was that maybe coming from a place of fear, coming from a lower vibrational state, with the ego being on the bottom of the deck here? Some of you Leos, I think, hurt a Cancer's feelings. And they might not even be showing you how much you hurt their feelings, but you decided to, you're trying to make up for it. You're trying to be loving. You might even be overgiving right now in that situation, but you're being, you're overgiving with this emotional space right now because you can't move on from maybe something that was very, very realistic and logical. And this king of water here that might be in your life, maybe they closed their heart off a little bit to you, and so you're trying to help them open it back up. But initially you might have come from a lower vibrational state. Maybe you just popped off and said something that was probably accurate, but maybe not the most graceful approach, right? Okay. Let's see. What else for the energy for Leos? Energy for my Leos. Energy for my Leo. 9 of Water. This is about emotional fulfillment, personal emotional fulfillment. It's about wishes coming true. It's about going for what you want in your life. Letting concerns fade away. So you really do have a lot of emotional fulfillment and love in your life, and your wishes are coming true. You're being more loving. So you've got this Queen of Water energy, being more loving. You may have had a situation recently where you upset a Cancer, or someone was holding back some emotion from you. There might even have been some emotional manipulation playing a role here. But the energy around you is this good wishes coming true. Your concerns are fading away. But you might have just been kind of stuck on, how when you argue with someone or you're upset with someone, and it could be about like barely anything. It doesn't have to be this major thing, right? But then you were right. And so you're like stuck on that, but then that ends up hurting the situation even more instead of just trying to understand where the other person's coming from and realizing maybe we're not going to have the same approach. Maybe we're not going to both see it the same way. But as far as the energy surrounding you, you've got this beautiful Queen of Water energy. So someone very caring, very loving, or this could be you being very caring and loving and putting that energy out there. You've got the Nine of Water with this, wishes coming true and emotional fulfillment. And the bottom of the deck, you have 10 of Earth, which is happy home life, stability, financial security. There was a recent upset that left you a little guarded and might have left your loved one a little guarded based on how this played out. Why is the King of Water in the reverse? Tell me why the King of Water is in the reverse. Why is the King of Water in reverse for Leo? Why is the King of Water in the reverse? Nine of Air. Anxiety. You may have even had where there is a water sign that was anxious that you were going to leave them, or anxious that you were upset with them, and then that even made it worse because they got anxious and all up in their head and in their emotions, and they didn't necessarily show you exactly what they were feeling, and so you guys couldn't move on from this struggle right away. So King of Water in the reverse of someone being kind of cold and or not emotionally open has everything to do with a level of a self-fulfilling prophecy and anxiety and sleepless nights. So going back to that original thought process that you could have hurt someone's feelings, even if you didn't realize it. Okay, so what's the best advice for my Leo moving forward? Best advice for Leo? 8 of Water. So walking away from something that does not serve you. So whether it's walking away from the need to be right, whether it's walking away from someone that's trying to emotionally manipulate you or use you or get you to give more emotion than they're willing to show and give. But the highest advice for you is to move on. Really focus on that 9 of Water of bringing in what you want for emotional fulfillment. And the 8 of Water then as advice is, the search for something more meaningful, walking away from the things that don't serve us in our life. So maybe that Queen of Air energy, even if you're right, even if it's, very using your experience to be able to move forward, being very realistic and logical about things, kind of removing your heart from the situation and just being very level-headed. Maybe that's not serving you, right? And that's why we had to go back more into that emotional state. Either that or you overgiving love to a situation, maybe not serving you because you know what's right and true and logical for you to do moving forward. And even if that might upset a few other people, it might still be what's best for you and your happiness. Really, just to, reading the bottom of the deck here, you're going to want to focus on investing in a balance for yourself, right? No need to worry. Wait for the perfect time, and then you can work it out with this person with an equal give and take. It's going to come out, even if this person hasn't necessarily shared with you yet all of their feelings, because that King of Waters in the reverse. They might be a little cold right now towards you. I'm going to just ask this in general. Does Leo need to make amends with someone? Does Leo need to make amends with someone? Does Leo need to make amends? Three of Water came out. So working with other people on that. The Three of Waters, friendships, celebration, coming together. It's also the need to go out and have more fun and celebrate with people. So maybe you don't need to necessarily make amends, but you need to take a closer look at your friendships and actually spend time with the people that you care about, doing things that are going to bring more fulfillment and joy back into your life. So celebrations, the need to have more fun. So even if you did hurt this, Cancer's feelings, or this water signs feelings, maybe you just need to walk away from the need to be right, that aspect of standing on guard against each other, right? Come back together. Go have fun together. Do something adventurous and passionate together that's going to help to rebond you. Okay. Any other advice for Leo? Any other advice for Leo? That is way too many. Okay, lots of 8s and 7s. And then you've got coming back together, cooperation with a soulmate and someone that you love and care about. And then that closes out a cycle. So I think it's a personal imprisonment almost. Like you're feeling like you have to overgive to a situation because of how things played out. But really what you got to do is actually just squash that, walk away from that emotional space and focus more on bringing in that emotional fulfillment. Make yourself happy, get out of this stuck feeling, and really be a team player here to come back together with someone that is a soulmate, so you guys can close out that cycle of struggle right now. Outcome for Leo on this situation. Outcome for Leo. Outcome for Leo. Well, do we not have an outcome? Outcome for Leo. Oh, there we go. Page of Fire. Passion, adventure, that small step forward to do something creative and confident. This could also be news of an exciting new endeavor coming in, but really focus on your creativity right now with moving forward. Um, 888 might mean something to you, and we do have the 888 portal coming up here in a couple months, well, 3 months, but on the bottom of the deck you have 8 of earth, 8 of air, 8 of fire. So really keep putting the work in. Don't let yourself feel trapped. Have that self-confidence. And then that way things can move much quicker. I feel like this is love or family related. You might be dealing with, I definitely think you're dealing with a water sign somewhere here. Maybe you've been kind of too much in that watery energy and you need to kind of use a little bit more of your fire, Leo. All right. So let's get you guys a Medicine Woman Oracle card, actually, just to see if there's any other insight that we can offer for this situation. For my Leos. One more shuffle for my Leos. What does Medicine Woman Oracle deck want to share with my Leos? Spring, which is the season we're in right now, card 23. A time for renewal. Step into uncharted territory. Bottom of the deck is card 30, healing family lines. What do we just say about this? Free yourself from secrets. Discover the hidden treasure of your heritage. So, Leo, it looks like you may have had some emotional struggles with some people that you care about recently, family members, friends, loved ones, husband, wife, whatever that situation is for you. Take what applies. You may have hurt someone's feelings. You may have been being actually very realistic, but then you realized, you started to overgive to a situation to make up for it. You might have been guilt tripped, manipulated in some way, but then you needed to actually walk away from that feeling of, you don't need to overgive, for one. Show emotion appropriately. You also don't want to be cold, closed off, and too logical and realistic about things, because we are dealing with emotional situations, right? These are people you care about. There's got to be some level of emotion there. So you want to, whoever this person is or was in your life, especially if it's a Cancer, even if they're being a little cold to you right now or a little closed off to you right now, go back to focusing on what's going to make you happy so that you can bring the right energy to that situation, and then do something fun and passionate with that person. Go out and have fun. Okay. Good luck, Leos. If you want, please subscribe. Feel free to drop me a comment. Also, make sure that you like this video, share it with anyone you think it might help, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.